I can talk, I can rap, I can
Okay.
communicate, So I chose to study mass communication because
Okay.
of my abilities, in communication, both in writing
Okay.
and in speaking.
Okay.
So I took to mass communication whilst I was back home in Nigeria,
Okay.
and it went well. I had the dream of becoming an international newscaster.
Okay.
I had people that I was looking up to
Okay.
becoming like them, like
Okay.
somebody like Oprah,
Lovely.
then, and a few other radio, NTA broadcasters that I look at them, I'm
But
like,
it's not as if I'm stopping you. I must say that for most of us, you're more relevant than Oprah to us, and especially the diaspora community here in the UK.
oh
You
wow,
may
if
not
you
know
if
it.
you say so,
Yeah.
but
But
these
so
are
the
my
dream is still
mentors.
on. The dream is still on.
Wow, by God's
Yeah.
grace.
Okay, then
Um,
go on. I just want you to know
that's
that.
that's what inspired me,
Yeah.
and I was faring well with it
Okay.
because I worked briefly with the Delta Broadcasting,
Okay.
the one in Efuru, DBS,
Wow. Okay.
and I enjoyed my stay there.
Okay.
That was prior to me traveling abroad.
Okay. So, and I'd like to say that listening to you, your passion and your experience, even here in the UK, is that the reason why you do a lot of humanitarian services? You seem to be involved in a lot of humanitarian activities.
Honestly, you don't need to be a broadcaster or a communicator to do
Okay.
humanitarian work.
Okay.
That one is just inbuilt. It's
Okay.
something you must have passion for. The only thing it inspired me to do here in UK is to uh, become the voice for the voiceless. And I now started doing MC work where I
Okay.
use that skill.
Okay.
You know, um, I must say when I came into this country, I wanted to continue on that route,
Okay.
that mass communication. But you know why I couldn't? They said I had asset. Yes,
Are you
I went.
serious?
I went for interviews. I applied, to further my education on mass communication,
Okay.
and the only thing that failed me during interviews was my accent, because I just arrived from Nigeria. Because you know them, when you finish interview, they give you feedback.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
So I had accent. So to them, well, this local person can't.
What is she gonna say?
It's not like I didn't know what to say, but my local accent
Okay.
just didn't get me. So that's why I just changed my career. That made me change my career. So now I now started it in another way by being an MC, you know, motivational speaker in events and
Okay.
anchoring occasions, and you know.
Well, that's a big loss, I must say, for the supposed employer. That was a big loss. Probably you would have been a great asset connecting them to the large diaspora community in Europe, and that would have you would have been a serious asset to that. What is gone is gone, but we believe you've got a future, and you're doing great already
Thank
at
you.
this point in time because we're hearing your stories everywhere in the UK.
Oh my God! I
And
hope they are good
yeah,
ones.
good stories, good stories.
I hope you're
And
hearing
no,
good
good stories,
ones.
and that is what takes me to my next question. As the
Wow.
director for the Lioness and what's the name again?
Friends of
Friends
the
of the Lioness,
Friends of the Lioness.
a friend of the Lioness. You're doing a lot of philanthropic work,
Yes.
and it's good. So I want to find out what drives your passion. Why are you doing this?
I am somebody. When I turn back and say people follow me, they follow me.
Okay,
People follow me. When I say jump, some will even ask me how high.
oh serious.
Yes. So I thought, okay, let me get some people of like mind,
Okay,
friends of, that do how I do, that
yeah,
feel how I feel, that have the same passion that I have. So what they are there to do is to support me.
okay,
Friends of the Lioness was established, I think, 2016, and
okay,
it come to be in 2017. and we've been forging ahead since then.
We want to share some of the things you guys are involved in and some of the things you guys have done.
We have done quite a few things.
Okay.
The first philanthropic job we did was to support a charity back home in Nigeria, in Lagos.
Lovely.
This lady has a home where the children with cerebral palsy
Wow.
are taken care of. Some parents who can manage them come there to drop their kids. Some who are working class drop them and pick them after work. So she was struggling and managing this charity herself. She's centered in Lagos. So we get to hear about her, and we donated then 250,000 naira, which was
that's awesome.
quarter of a million.
Yeah.
Not now that our money has gone down the drain, but then it was a huge amount. We didn't know her, we just contacted her because we have branch of FDL International in Nigeria. So those in Lagos, those in Nigeria went to represent us at the home. So they showed us videos. She was able to show us what she's doing, what she aimed to achieve, her dream to make the home bigger, and she was happy that we came. That was our first philanthropic humanitarian project. The second one, we lost one of our members here in London, unfortunately. May her soul rest in peace. So we contributed 1 million naira to the family, the parent back home.
Lovely.
Yes, to say, Mama and Papa, even though your child is no longer there, please use this one to, look after yourselves. I went to the family myself to.
You traveled back home.
Yes, to make that presentation.
Okay.
Again, during the COVID pandemic period, 2020, we fed almost 100 people.
Wow.
That was in my village. We gave them food, the palliative stuff, indomie, rice, tomatoes, everything. Those in Nigeria were able to hand those packages out on our behalf again from the Friends of the Lioness.
And there's something you guys are doing that you have not mentioned, and you create unity among women in diaspora. And I've seen that in most of the meetings I've seen you attend. Women around you are very happy. And I think you're doing a great job there because it's extremely important to create unity among diaspora in the United Kingdom. Most people are confused, and I see you giving direction to especially young women, and I want to thank you for that. I see the joy you bring, and I think that is more important than giving the money. Money is good and everything.
Oh, yes.
But when you create a platform that enables people to come together to interact and believe in themselves, and that is awesome. That is awesome. So thank you for what you do.
Everybody who is a member of that platform are all working class people. So whenever I say, let's do this, we do. We help ourselves too.
Okay.
We've had members who lost their mom. We contribute money to support for the funeral or whatever they are doing.
Good.
So we empower ourselves as well as we empower others.
Support system is key when you are in it. So I so much appreciate that. What you do, and are there room for other people to join this club?
I try. A lot of people want to be part of it, but honestly, I'm very picky.
Okay.
Because I don't want to pick the wrong person, and you come there and
Okay, it's important.
So I'm very. At the moment, I think we're about 40, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And for me, I take my time to add people into that.
That's lovely. Quality and it's more important
yes,
than just
yes,
okay. That's good.
definitely.
And there's some other parts of you that I think the listener wants you because you don't know how far your name seems to
Really?
have gone positively
Oh my
because
God,
really
you're making me.
I've not really I've been
scaring me now.
No, it's good. I've been to at least 3 programs in the UK and I've seen you there and really positive news, positive feedback, and it's good. And so I want to ask this: there's a blend. There's some part of you. You are the leader for the women leader for the Jubilee Christian Center,
That's correct. That's where I was.
and that's important. And also the Abia State women leader in the UK.
That's correct.
How do you cope with both?
Honestly, leading women is not easy. It's not easy. But if you know what you want to achieve,
Okay.
if you have passion for what you do, you will not listen to you. You sort of grow a thick skin. You know, being a leader is not easy. What I believe is, as a leader, you have to listen to criticism.
Okay.
You have to be ready to serve,
Okay.
because my leadership is I serve I lead by example.
Yeah.
If we say we are going to clean the toilet now, I must be cleaning it to tell you to join me to clean it.
Lovely. Lovely.
So that I don't go sit back and say, hey, oh yeah, make una go clean toilet. No.
So you mean double
So-
chief? You clean toilet?
No, I do anything.
Are you serious?
I do anything. For me, it's nothing. You serving humanity is, you don't have to look. If it means me lying down, you pass. But you know how many people I've brought into my house? Sometimes I leave my bedroom for strangers. Sometimes, once people say, go and meet that woman, it's just like my MC job. I've taught so many people. I give them my platform. I take them to my event and I said to them, I let you handle this. I watch back and I watch you. When I see that you've built your confidence, if I get double job, I give them a job.
And I think people need to learn this from you.
I don't, big man is not in
Yeah.
my, yes, I can, tush and all that. But
Yeah.
once it comes to serving humanity, I go to any length.
I believe that so much, and I want to thank you for doing that because it's extremely important. We see people that want loyalty from the followers, but they're not willing to serve the people.
No.
And you really, I'll say this: if you have said something else, I would have just declared it openly. I've watched you from far, and I've seen how your people love you,
Oh, thank you.
and it shows that you have given yourself first to them, and that is why they are willing to do this for you.
When
and
I
it's
go to
extremely
event,
important.
let me add this. I eat last. I must make sure all my women have been served. I make sure all the visitors. I don't go and say, oh, come and serve. No. All my visitors. This one, that man don't eat. Is the other one eating? Okay. Where is this one? Where's your food? Daddy, where's your own? Everybody must have
Wow.
had something to eat. Then I can now relax. Then I'll jokingly say, why you people not serving your women leader? I say, mommy, how many plates do you want? So it has to be fun. It has to be making sure that others are satisfied before you as a leader can now sit down and enjoy the rest of the event.
Well, this is lovely, and I want to. I can't thank you enough. I wonder. I'm going to tell you why. Because for me, I watch people from distance. I watch people. I respect you based on the way you treat others, not necessarily the way you treat me. Because it can tell. With my personal relationship with you could be manipulative, but when you're treating people that are lesser than you in the social way, we're all equal as human. But you know what I'm saying? When you have attained this height as a double chief and you can come